The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They started on the ground with Eckler. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Austin Eckler. And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here we go. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Eckler trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They go play action with Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Justin Herbert escaping the pressure. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Herbert now.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Nixon.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now it's Burrow.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This is right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Herbert.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Up the middle with Eckler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film opposed to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First down, and they stick with Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 19-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Nick Vanette, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
that's good.
1st down, here's Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Burrow.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. That is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line number 3. 1st and goal. They got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. a touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another big coming.
And by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This defense starting to bump it down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's pumped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Burrow.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now, has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
They run for it with Mixon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
Throwing, Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Burrow.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Oh, no, he lost the football.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there. One, you want to make a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert.
Rolling to his right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have the Bengals 1st down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it.
Here we go with Burrow. And it's caught. And he's across for a late touchdown.